Alright, hello everybody on YouTube. This is the Student Witch, and it is the day after the amazing blue moon that we had Thursday and Friday night. And I just wanted to throw this quick video up there because I feel like I received a very special lesson / blessing from this moon. Our ritual was simple and meditative and beautiful, and I just have to share an insight I got while meditating on the moon that night. I brought out some things with me, including my grandmother's tarot deck that I recently inherited. And I was just, kind of asking the moon to shine her light down on it and bless it for future workings. And I just instinctively kind of thought of these 3 cards to lay down face up to face the moon. Of course, I put down the moon card. And then I also put down the Strength card and the High Priestess. And then, as I was meditating on the moon, 2 specific cards came to my mind, 2 images. The 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. And I think this is the lesson / blessing that I got from this blue moon. I'm about to go back up to Massachusetts, which means my husband and I will be 1,000 miles apart again. I'm leaving toward the end of August, so we still have, almost a whole month together, but we're just trying to mentally, emotionally, spiritually prepare ourselves for that long distance again. And so when a big separation like that happens, it can cause a lot of, just anxiety and stress. And I have the tendency of, whenever I feel that anxiety and stress, I just, form a little stress ball, and the ball just keeps getting bigger and bigger the more I focus on it. And so that moon, and my meditation on that moon that night, Thursday night, taught me a lot of things. For one thing, the reason I laid down these 3 cards, the moon card is just to commemorate and celebrate her. The Strength card was to remind me of my inner strength. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards because it's not strength through just brute force. It's strength of wisdom and strength of intelligence and strength of intuition. So I need to remember that when I'm back up in Massachusetts, going through the stress of grad school and having to carry that burden basically myself. Because I don't have any close family or friends up there, So, just reminding me of my strength that I already have, that's something I already have within me. And then the High Priestess, another one of my favorite cards, is just a reminder of that intuition and that wisdom that I also have within me, and to trust in that and have confidence in myself with that, and to develop it too. There's certainly room for growth. So that the High Priestess for me was kind of a reminder to stay on this path and keep reading, keep learning, keep practicing, keep working at being a witch, a better witch, a wise witch, And then the 4 and 5 of Cups these two cards have always, they're very similar, and they've always kind of sent me the same message whenever they come up in my readings. The message is, try not to focus too much on what you don't have or too much on the problems in your life, and try to remember to take a minute and remember the things that are going well, and learn how to appreciate the blessings that you already have. The Four of Cups, it's the image of a guy staring at his 3 cups, and I can just hear the thought process going through his head, like, I wish I had more, I wish I had more. And this kind of reminds me of my situation now. Like, I wish I didn't have to live 1,000 miles away from my husband during the academic year. I wish I didn't have to live on a poor grad student budget. There's all these wishes that I wish I had more. But then, sometimes I forget to take a minute and appreciate what I already have. I am a very blessed person. I'm blessed in the work that I do. I'm blessed in the level of education I have. I'm blessed with the husband, the amazing person that I'm sharing my life with. I'm blessed with my friends. I'm blessed with my family. I have a lot going on for me, going well. And I need to remember that. And, in a similar way, the Five of Cups, it's kind of, don't focus too much on the spilled milk kind of idea. Don't focus too much on your problems, because we all have problems. My problems are, making ends meet every month and living far away from the people I love the most. And, I have my own list of all the negative problems I have in my life. We all have our own lists. But again, don't just focus 100% of your attention on that list, because you'll just go crazy. And if you need more blessings and more help in your life, you're going to have to remember what you already have going for you, kind of thing. So that was like this big insight that I got that night. It's actually brought a lot of peace to me. And another insight I had, since I am fairly new to this path, I like to say I've been a witch all my life. I just didn't realize it until last summer. So I haven't officially been calling myself a witch. Well, I've just for this past year. I had it in me. I have a whole list of experiences from my childhood onward of like witchy experiences. It's just when I step back and look at the big picture, I realize it was always there. It just took me, 26 years to realize it. So, staring up at that moon and thinking about all the other thousands upon thousands of people, whether they call themselves pagans, or atheistic pagans, or agnostic pagans, or heathens, or witches, or wizards, or druids, whatever. And even in other continents and other parts of the world that have their own ways of appreciating and blessing and being blessed by the moon. Thinking of all those thousands and millions of people out there that on that very night were staring up at that same moon and sharing that experience with me, it finally hit me like I finally felt like I was a part of a community. And it's not a strict institutionalized religion with a hierarchical social structure. That's not what it is. It's like-minded people who may disagree. They may get in fights sometimes. But in general, they're like-minded people who are walking on this earth in a special way. Whether you call yourself a witch, a pagan, a heathen, a druid, a wizard, a warlock, a Satanist, the list goes on and on. But I would say in general, we all have a way of walking and being that unites us in a way. And for the first time, I felt that community. And so I just wanted to take a minute to thank everybody for welcoming me into that community. Because for the past 5 or 6 years or so, I've kind of been just wandering and meandering around, lost in the woods, trying to figure out, what do I believe, who am I, and where am I going with all this? And I think I finally found what I'm comfortable with. I've found my general direction, my path, and I've never felt so powerful and so at peace before. And as far as the YouTube witchy community that I've discovered and kind of inserted myself into, I have to thank the first witches channels that I began watching a year ago. Ember Honeyraven, the Lady Grave Dancer, the witches in the My Witchy Side channel, the witches of the Biophilic Alternative, the Pagan Perspective, the list goes on. And now the new witches and pagan-y people that I'm watching, the Pagan Scholar channel, for example. All of these channels and all these people, even though I don't know them personally, the fact that they were open enough to share their knowledge and their experiences helped me so much at the beginning, because I can't talk to my family about me being a witch, or even my closest friends, because I just don't feel comfortable doing that yet. Maybe someday I will. But this YouTube community, it's helped me a lot and helped me feel, again, it helped me feel like I'm part of something. And when I started my channel a little over a month ago, I really did not expect anyone to subscribe to me. I expected to have very low numbers of views of my videos, because my main goal was just to kind of make a video diary of my progress, on this path. And I don't have that many subscribers, and I'm okay with that, but for those who have subscribed to me, thank you, because I feel kind of honored that you think that I'm worth watching or listening to, So thanks to those who have watched my videos, thanks to those who have reached out to me, and thanks a lot to those whose videos helped me figure out my shit in general. So yeah, this is just a great lesson and blessing in appreciation, in learning to be thankful, and to just celebrate life. So that's what I learned this past blue moon, this past full moon, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So thank you so much, and blessed be.